Hey Leo, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. We take what works, leave what doesn't, as with everything. If I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this reading, please do check your other major placements. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It makes me happy and helps other people find the channel. We're starting off with some intuitive decks here, or some oracle decks for an intuitive vibe, and then we'll be moving on to the Tarot of Mystical Moments for a more traditional tarot spread. I am working today with Moonology and my latest love, Urban Crow by MJ Cullinane. I believe she's a Seattle-based artist. This is an oracle deck. I'm crazy about it. The messages are all super unique and multi-layered. I may be consulting the book because we're only a few weeks into working with it, and the book often has aspects that I didn't consider or that can add layers to what we're already talking about. So beautiful. You know what? So many people have gotten this one so far. Not so many. I mean, you're the fourth one this week, but people are getting this one. The end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So something that's been a lot of work, maybe a lot of difficulty, maybe pretty tough. I always think of the Capricorn as, you know, those mountain goats on the side of the cliff, and you're like, how are they doing that? And that's what you've been up to a little bit. There's been a little bit of, how are you doing that, Leo? Like, really difficult, you know, plenty of opportunities to lose your footing here. Difficult mountain to climb, difficult hill to climb. You may be reaching the end of the line here, something wrapping up that's been pretty difficult to deal with. Ooh, oh, you're like right at the cusp of something. So we have South Node, don't let your past hold you back. So South Node is about like a lot of our earlier life, our methods, our strategies for dealing with difficulties from our earlier lives. They work for a time, and then there's other lessons we need to learn, and we need to move on from that. So just because it's the way you've always done things, the way you know how to do things, you know, what feels familiar to you, what feels right to you, just because that's the way it's been does not mean that's the way it's going to be. Just because that's the way you've interacted with that situation in the past does not mean you need to interact with that situation going forward. So whatever's been difficult, I feel like we're leaving that behind, and we're leaving behind, we're realizing how malleable life is and how we can move forward in different states, in different ways, we can be different people going forward. We don't have to be stuck in these loops of these past, or our past difficulties or our past stories. We can change and we can move on to other things. So don't let, if you've had issues with something, or your past has been very difficult, there's no reason why you are not going to be a new person going forward. It's one of the great glories of being human and being, is that we do get to change, and we do have so much power to change and so much ability to change. So be bold, make the first move, cardinal moon. So you see, like, we're getting this, like, a tough thing wraps up, but you're also being bold and making a first move. So is it a first move to wrap that thing up, to finish it off, to wipe our hands of this thing and leave it back there? Or is it a first move towards your new life, towards you're going, to how you're going to be, to the new trouble you're creating, to the new things that you're experiencing? What are we going to do here? So be bold, make the first move. It's be bold. It's not be rash. It's not be brash and unthinking. It's not, you know, be, I don't know, what do you call that? When people are bold and they're like obnoxious. Don't be obnoxious. That's, you know, or they're trying to prove something with their boldness. They're pushing themselves to be bold. So this isn't that kind of pushing energy. And make the first move. So this, to me, this message can be a little bit like, really push it and make the first move. First move can be planning. First move can be, you know, starting a conversation. Lots of different ways to make a bold first move. Not necessarily asking you to rush off and do something. That can feel, this bold first move in the way I'm feeling it right now is that it's a solid first step, a committed first step. All right, and then we have curiosity. Ooh, I like this, especially with be bold, make the first move, and don't let your past hold you back. Curiosity. Here we have this crow wandering into this house, very curious about what's going on. What are these boots? What's behind that corner? There's a willingness to, and I'm seeing this with this be bold, make the first move. There's a willingness to leave the crowd behind and follow your nose, follow your curiosity. Open your eyes to things around you, doors that may be opening, opportunities coming towards you. You know, don't just, like, maybe a door that's been closed, like, don't let the past hold you back. Maybe this door has been closed to you, but it's opening now, and you need to be paying attention, paying close attention to that, to opportunities, and getting curious about those opportunities and moving forward. I kind of see like a dog nosing its way into a room, or sometimes my cat can somehow open my doors. I don't know how he does that, including the front door. So there's like something about curiosity and a door opening and making sure that you're awake and that you're being bold. That curiosity to step into this house, to cross that threshold, to notice the open door and take advantage of it. That curiosity and that eye being open, and those eyes being open, and the mind being open, and the mind being bright like that. That is be bold, make your first move. Cross that threshold, step into something away from the crowd. Away from what you expected, away from the way the past has gone. Maybe this door's never been opened before, or never been left open like this, or never had that crack, that opening, and this raven's gonna, or this crow's gonna take that opportunity. So don't let the past hold you back. If the door's been closed, be open to the possibility that it's open now, right? So you're open too, and you're being curious about that. All right, and then what do we have for Leo? From the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I just got this little thrill. I love to do this. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Alrighty-dighty. Talk about curiosity. In your recent past, you have Queen of Wands. This is someone you or someone you know embracing their intuition, their unique light, their unique soul, their unique vision for the world. And the queens, this is Queen of Wands, so its gender doesn't matter at all, but this is a person who really listens to their intuition, and it's very clear to them. The queens are very internal, so this person is listening just to their own intuition, just to how it affects them. This causes people to follow them. This creates a sort of leadership vibe, but it's incidental. This person isn't trying to be a leader, isn't trying to rally the troops. It's just sort of incidental. People like them, people like their vibe, because it's a unique vibe. It's their own vibe. It's an authentic vibe, because it's only theirs. This is only their light. This is only their flower that they've grown. They might have worked really hard to create their own vibe, or to get in touch with their own intuition and their own unique path and their own unique vision. But other people tend to follow that. The Queen of Wands typically is known for being great with teens and young 20s people that are attracted to their vibe and their intuition, their own light, their own intuition. But it's more about their journey than it is about some sort of major leadership, public leadership. It's just sort of, they're doing their thing. And they might be pretty psychic, they might be intuitive, highly intuitive, something like that. And they're in touch with their intuition, and that's who they are, and that's where they're going. In your current situation, you have Four of Swords. There's a timeout going on here, rest time. We're not making, at this moment, we are not being bold. We are not making a move. We're not doing anything like that. This is rest, rejuvenation, getting in touch with who you are in a resting state, breathing, relaxing into your moment, to where you are right now, to how you've gotten here, resting. And I feel like this, again, we have this moon, this sliver moon, of resting in your intuition, or resting, you know, you need to rest. There is a sense of intuition with this Four of Swords. We're not done. We're resting, not stopping. We're in a rest period. We're not quitting anything. We're not, other than being constantly busy. It's something that, some project that you may have been working with may be in a lull period. You may have gotten laid off, or this could just be, you know, I'm tired. Literally everybody seems to be tired right now. So this is just resting and accepting that as an absolutely integral, crucial part of life and well-being. Rest is so crucial to every being, even to the planet itself, as you know, it has its seasons, it has its nights, its days, its winters, times that are for absolutely necessary rest. So that's what the Four of Swords is talking about. And it's not, like I said, it's not quitting rest. Rest is absolutely crucial to peak performance. Rest is absolutely crucial to success. Rest, really rejuvenating rest. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to rest, but rejuvenating rest is absolutely crucial to good performance in any aspect of life. Taking breaks, taking a vacation. And some people are like, oh, your vacation, your life sucks so bad that you have to take a vacation from it. No, it's just not, it's normal. It's not that anything's bad. It's that we all need rest and we all need recuperation time. So, and then what's on your mind, your hopes, your fears? Well, it's clearly your hopes. It's everybody's hopes. Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. And this isn't just like a secret emotional fulfillment. This is like very fulfilled, and I would like to display how fulfilled I am. These are my trophies. This is my fan of Lincoln's. This is my fan of yeah, George Washington's right here. I'm very successful. This is the joy of success, of being successful in any arena. You've been successful and you're proud. So you'd like to do something and be proud of it, and be proud of your body of work, be proud of your accomplishments. You're dreaming. So maybe right now you're in a dream state. You're dreaming about what it's going to be like. You're envisioning being successful. You're envisioning receiving that. You know, adults really don't receive much trophies anymore other than outside of sports. But you're envisioning a sense of that, a sense of winning something, and you're daydreaming about this, about someday when things get going again, you're gonna be really successful, and you're dreaming about being able to show that off. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. My goodness, everything is stopped. It looks like there was some like really strong intuition here, and then no moving forward on it. This might have been something that you felt really strongly about and you just didn't engage in it, or it's something you felt really strongly about, but then you got put in a sleep position here. You know, life kind of made you take a break. So somehow there was some sort of inspiration, idea, beautiful vision that was very unique to you, but it's sort of had this pause time. You're dreaming about, you haven't given up on the dream yet. You haven't given up on the dream on being successful at this thing, even though it's paused. And then now here comes the Knight of Pentacles. We already know this. We already know that things are stopped. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright is slow enough, but he's at least planning, at least figuring out, strategizing, looking to the future, getting his ducks in a row, understanding how to grow something solid, something true, something long-term. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is about nothing. No communication, no movement. You might be fantasizing, but there's no planning. There's maybe a fantasy of being successful, but there's no planning. And we were talking about be bold, make the first move, that this doesn't necessarily have to be rash or sudden. It's not necessarily, make a first move, not make a sudden first move, right? But this may be a lack of planning. This may be not, I mean, some dreams we have, how can you plan for them? You know, but other dreams, there's something to be planned for. There's something to be strategized here. And there might be zero communication going on. We already see a pause here. We're still fantasizing about being successful, but there hasn't been any planning, any movement, nothing. It's at a complete standstill, either communication-wise or planning-wise, and you have yet to be bold. There's no moves being made here whatsoever. In your environment, you have someone, again, a queen. You have your second queen. You have no major arcana here. None. That is not shocking. Last week, there was very little major arcana in anybody's readings, except for maybe Virgo's. But there's just nothing here. So Queen of Swords. So it's really interesting. It's almost like the whole reading is stopped. There's no overall, there's no movement even in the reading. There's no real archetype that we're dealing with here. It's just paused. There's just a big pause on a lot of things right now. But here you have in your environment a person. Again, it's a queen, so it's a very inwardly focused person, but they have some sense of mastery. They're not a newbie here. This is someone with a very clear vision, very clear communication. This person knows exactly what they want. They can come off as a little bitchy, and they may or may not be. I don't know. That's not for me to say. But this person knows what they want. They rarely pussyfoot around. They rarely couch their words in a fluffy pillow of acceptance. They're very clear. They speak clearly. They talk clearly. They think clearly. They know what they want. They know what their truth is. They're very in touch with their truth, and they have a very clear vision of what they're seeing with their eyes and their head. This is not bad. I mean, if you go into negotiations or something, you need to know where you stand and what you want. This person knows where they stand, and they know what they want, and they're a clear communicator. And then we have, man, there's a lot of like really strong female energy here. In your to-do list, we have 9 of Pentacles, even though I was just saying gender really doesn't matter. So apparently I'm feeling some tension on that today. 9 of Pentacles, this is where you need to go, what you need to be. So we have a 9 of Cups here. You'd like to be very fulfilled. 9 of Pentacles is like you are fulfilled. You have done a huge amount of work. You already are successful. Maybe you're taking a break from previous successes that you are not acknowledging or not working with or not understanding. This is this could also be a call to start something. Yeah, be bold, make the first move. This is our entrepreneur. This is our farmer. She knows how to work, and she starts things. She started this business 30 years ago. She's been working on it a long time. So this is entrepreneurial energy. You may be being called to start your own business. This is boss energy. This is also a sense of entitlement because the work has already been done. So I'm getting 2 messages. One of you, it may be with this be bold, make the first move, and the lack of planning and complete stoppage of forward movement. You may need to, this person, this 9 of Pentacles owns their success. They have already achieved quite a bit, and they know it, and they revel in it, and they enjoy it. Even though they sometimes go to bed at night and sleep and are not working, they know that all the work they've put up until now has been important, has been crucial. Even though their farm has winter times, it doesn't mean that they're not a hard worker, and it doesn't mean that they're not heading towards their dream, just because sometimes in January there's not a lot to do. So, and this is, I mean, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, in January, there's not a lot to do. But this is also, this could be a call to be bold, make a first move, starting your business. It could be time to start your own business. Some other thing may be on hold, may be on pause, may not be moving forward. And it might be time to start that side gig. It might be time to, so we're both celebrating our success. So your to-do list, or what you're looking for opportunities to engage with, not necessarily forcing the energy or anything like that, but you're looking for an opportunity to engage with. One, celebrating the success you already have had, because you already have had success. You already have accomplished some things. So you're celebrating that. And maybe the memory of that is going to help you to move forward, to start something new, to start a new business, to start your business, to make a move forward. So this could be, you know, starting something for the long haul. Like you're going to be working on this for a long time. This is a Nine of Pentacles. Again, is not a get rich quick scheme at all. It's not flighty. It's a solid first move. It's not rash first move or a sudden first move. It's a solid first move with an understanding of the longevity that this project is going to involve. So you're looking for that. You're looking to, yeah, really engage with business, with your money, with your time, intentionally making a first move towards that while also celebrating everything that you've accomplished in the past. We're a possible energy coming towards you, or what you may be dealing with in the future here, is needing to either cut your losses or move on from some place that's not working anymore. So you may in fact decide that this thing that's been on pause just isn't working anymore for you at all, and it's time to completely move on from that. It may just be also there's some aspect of your life. So the Six of Swords is, I was just thinking about this card before I started this reading. The Six of Swords is about moving to the future because the past is too painful, not working for you, not okay anymore. You are not okay with the past. So there's something, or where you have been, right? Don't let your past hold you back. This is releasing yourself. You're the one that makes this choice to up anchor from this land that no longer brings you joy and happiness and has been a dark place for you. So don't let your past hold you back. Just because you put down anchor here once doesn't mean you're stuck there for the rest of your life. You could possibly end up pulling up anchor and moving forward with your life, moving on to, and you don't even care at the point where you're pulling up anchor and like, not this, leaving the past, leaving something that you've worked on before, a prior plan, a prior thing, leaving that behind. Leaves you very open to any new direction. You don't even care at that point. You're just like, just take me anywhere, wind, breath of God, take me anywhere away from here. And what your choice is to up anchor and to leave something behind, or to make a commitment to not doing things in the old way. So I like this too, because this Nine of Pentacles brings us this curiosity energy. See how she's curious about the bird? Well, the bird's curious about her too. So there could be a sense of curiosity that helps you start something new, that helps you, well, we were talking about opportunity, that the role curiosity plays in being able to see an opportunity and being able to take advantage of an open door. And that's what I'm seeing in this Nine of Pentacles too, is being able to take advantage of an open door and start something and head in a different direction away from where you've been. And curiosity and attentiveness helps that door open and helps you discover a new way of doing things. But you're not going to let your past hold you back, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, these three cards are all echoing each other. The end of a tough cycle approaching. You know, you're done. You're done with this. It may not be approaching, you may be initiating it, because this has a lot to do with initiation and that choice you make for your own self, for your own health and well-being, to leave a place that's no longer satisfying and no longer feeds you or has anything to offer you. So you may be ending a cycle, a tough cycle, and you're not going to let the past hold you back. That's what that up anchor is for. All right, Leo, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. I really do love reading your comments. They're very amazing. Yep, they give me a little thrill.